trying to beat the sun up. Grinding hard for mine to see a meal before my sun's up. All I'm saying is I'm trying to get my funds up. Gotta stay strapped, case these niggas.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining in for another episode of Run It Back. Run It Back CT, where we highlight the area's greats from yesteryear. This episode is nothing short of that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, he's one of our Run It Back, guys, because we had him up here before when we did our live segment. You know what I'm saying? But today, I'd like to bring to you guys, two-time All-State selection, 1,000-point club at Crosby. Part of the dynasty that wreaked havoc for a few years at Crosby with their defense and their offense. They was just like a bunch of bulldogs, you know what I mean, on that court, and it was showtime too. Without further ado, and he was a prolific scorer, can pass, can just really, a real. When you look at a floor general, you know what I'm saying. You want to, pull him up, man. You know what I'm saying. He was a floor general, know how to, put the pressure on, slow it up, get everybody involved. And he gonna, hit you with the 1-2 and go upstairs on you. You know what I mean? So, without further ado, I'm saying, I'm glad and I'm blessed to be, blessed with this young man's presence. Mr. James Bootsy Moore, man.
Appreciate you for having me, bro. You
Definitely,
already
man.
know, man. How you doing, man?
Man, I can't call it, man. Just trying to stay warm. It's chilly out.
Yes, trying to, right?
The holiday season, trying to stay warm, stay out the way.
Yeah, we don't know if it be the warm or cold.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. So, like I said, man, for people that missed it, we had you and, Dame Saunders,
Yep.
Early on, what I'm saying? When we did the live show, you know what I'm saying? And you spit some gems there. I was like, nah, I got to get them back, man. So we can,
That was dope. The live session was dope, though. The environment was dope.
It was dope. I was like, but so many people, if they wasn't tuned in, they missed it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So I was like, nah, I got to get them back.
You're right. You're definitely right.
But we're just going to start off, you know what I'm saying? Like, for you, how did everything start, kind of like from obviously middle school or, how you get introduced to basketball?
Like me, it all started like I was playing I always played in the hood, like normal stuff like every kid. But then I played in the Blackjack League over at with Tracy and Studio Vargas.
Okay.
So that's when it started. That's when me and Dame came connected and all of that.
The Blackjack League.
Yeah, that's when Studio I played with the Bobcats. Mm-hmm. That's when Studio took me AAU. That's my first time ever experiencing any AAU. I was young, it was 8th grade, 7th grade.
Okay. Oh, young.
That's when that really came about and stuff. So Studio though, really Studio Vargas, he the one who really Big Sue.
Yeah, shout out to Studio.
He put me, Dame, all of it. He the one who started all that. John Mariano, a lot of us. Big Sue really started it. How Wayne do things.
he was doing
Sue was doing that for us. And then he had Tracy with him.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. So now, was y'all playing any Wallace
We used
ball?
to play in the Amity, the one over there in the back road in
New Haven.
The Amity tournament growing up. Playing the we used to play everywhere, down Jersey. We used to be a traveling team. We used to play everywhere.
Wow.
Everywhere. That's what really started, the foundation of everything playing, besides playing in the hood.
So who would be, the main players balling with y'all?
It was me, Dane.
Okay.
It was Jordan that played for Crosby.
Okay.
His son, Studio Vargas, John Mariano. You feel me? That was our little crew,
Okay.
Because I was young. I graduated 17, you feel me? So even if I was really supposed to graduate, I graduated early. I was supposed to graduate with Dame in them.
With Dame in them?
Yeah.
Man.
I graduated at 17, so.
Wow.
Early 17, so I didn't turn 18 halfway through college.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
I got a late birthday, December.
Yeah, I'm just looking at all the work you did. That's
what I'm saying.
Man, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So y'all start. So okay. Now, y'all played on the traveling team before high school?
Yep, way before high school.
Okay.
Yep. Even in high school, that's I didn't play on the traveling team in high school until my end of my high school.
Oh, the end of high school.
Yeah, I played traveling team early with Studio and all of that.
Okay.
Then high school ball started. Outside started, the Wild started, playing like that. I was on the hill playing, going out of town, New Haven, all these parks with Will Gainey and stuff like that. He used to take me to mad parks and stuff like that. Mel Roundtree used to take me places. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I really started, like Boo Boo, all of them, like playing with them.
Wow, so, yo, man, you like just the names you're mentioning. That's like great tutelage that you're under all the time.
Yeah, Springbrook. We used to be at
Springbrook, Mel and them. You know what I'm saying?
Me and Trey. You feel me up there? Used to be crazy up there. You go in the trenches, man.
Yeah.
Tell you, used to be on the south side balling with all of them too. You feel me? Willie White, Vic, and all of them. I used to be in that program. Then a rec with Bo. You feel me? Margaret and Rob. I used to everywhere because I'm really from that side, the north end side, but my mom moved on that side, so I had to be on both.
Yeah. So now, tell me something. Now, your brother was nasty too.
Yeah, he was the GOAT, but he never, like, LeVar used to just watch us, though, at first, like.
Yeah.
He used to just watch us, like.
Yo, somebody told me that what was it, like a...
1,100 something points in middle school. 1,112 points or something like that in middle school. He was dropping 60 balls, all jump shots. all jump shots. Oh, pulling up over half. I be pulling up because they be playing Wallace or something. We about to get on the bus.
Yeah.
He be like, bro, wait for a minute. Just wait till I'm gonna drop a quick cool 30 real quick. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. So, I mean, because by your senior year, wasn't he playing with you?
Nah, he went to prep school.
He went to prep school?
Straight out of middle school. He went to Salisbury.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, he went out there, feel me? And then he ended up coming back. They was supposed to go to Wilby.
Okay.
They was all going to Wilby. And then him and his friend, whatever, my brother ended up going to Crosby, so.
Okay. Now, how did you end up in Crosby?
That's my district.
That's
where
your district?
I'm from. Yeah. That's my class. I went to Wallace. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's only right.
Yeah. Did you play for Wallace?
Yeah.
How was your squad?
It was me, Mike Tripp, Jeremy Jones, Justin Jones. It was a couple of. We was my whole middle school. We had like sixth grade. I was really like the ball boy. They didn't allow sixth graders to play. It was Zippily, rest in peace, Mike Zip.
Okay.
Feel me? It was him. And it was Mantrell Gibbs, Brandon Williams, Cyrell White, Mike Samito. All of them. All of them was on.
So y'all had a squad.
Yeah, the squad used to be crazy. Like, you couldn't just play. It's the jungle out there, like, especially for guards.
Yeah,
like,
especially for guards, because it's guard heavy.
It's a jungle out. It wasn't easy. Like, definitely wasn't easy. So, like, sixth grade, I was like really not on the team, but like a part of it. In 7th and 8th grade. 7th grade, we won the city champs. But they've been winning the city champs for years. Like, you feel me? Because Kelvin went to Wallace. You feel me?
Kelvin went to Wallace.
Yeah,
yo, so
all them.
We got a running joke.
Yeah.
Me, Jay Johnson, Edmund, Terrell, like a lot of us, we play for Wallace.
Yeah.
And, we go, we kind of like go back and forth with Marcus and T. Davis and stuff because they played for Wallace. We used to be like, our squad would have beat your squad, and, but just to think, it was some bomb squads that came through Wallace.
A lot came through Wallace, man. Like,
came through Wallace, man. Wallace had some bomb squads.
Because I figure that's like the north side of town. A lot of us grew up on that side of town, like east side and the north side. They went to Wallace, like
like it was guard heavy then.
Yeah, man.
It's always been guard heavy because there's a bunch of guards around the way. You know what I mean?
It's definitely like that, man. And it's like that now.
It's like that now.
That's all it is, man.
Man. So you played 7th to 8th grade?
7th and 8th
7th,
grade.
y'all won the city, 8th too?
8th we lost in a championship to West Side to they had a squad. West Side.
Who was that West Side?
It was Truman Reinhardt, you feel me? True. You feel me? It was Doug Hoffler.
Okay.
Right? It was Mike Ferrazzi. They had Job.
Job,
Job. And then they had I forgot who else they had. Adrian Sanchez they had.
Oh, they had a nice squad
over there.
They
had a squad over there.
Wow.
If they would have stayed together and went to Kennedy or whatever they would
have made a lot of noise.
They would have been nice.
Yeah, they would have made a lot of noise.
They all split up, though.
Dang. So, all right. So now, it's only right you Wallace go to Crosby.
Yup.
Now,
honestly, I wasn't even trying to go to Crosby. I was trying to go to Canaan with Spellman.
Oh man!
Honestly, me and Dame, like, cause I
Dame
knew
said it
Dame was
too,
gonna come after. That's what cause Dell went there. You feel me? Cause Dell was like our big bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? He was the one on all our AAU trips as younger. He was like, and he went there. Truman was. Everybody was trying to go to Canaan.
Man, Spellman. Look at all these. Look at all these these
Spellman.
balls that was trying to get through there.
I'm telling you.
Man, that would have been lovely, man. That would have been lovely, man.
Because they played a different basketball. They play all the state teams, like the tech schools and stuff.
And so, like, and some of the things that I tell people, too. So what happens is, for Caner players, people, like the inner city, a lot of times don't know who they're playing. Because, you know, Caner playing somebody in New Haven.
Yeah.
They playing somebody
Danbury.
in Hartford.
Everywhere.
Bridgeport. But not knowing, like, Waterbury is one of the only towns that got a lot of schools.
The only town, like
They got all these schools.
town, like come on, Hartford got like 2-3 schools. I think Hartford Public, Weaver,
And then you got Prince Tech.
Yeah. So it's like they only got really 2 public schools, I think, in Hartford like that.
Yeah.
Like, really.
Yep.
But
So,
New Britain only got 1 high school.
New
Like,
Britain, yep.
Windsor only got 1 high school. Like you gotta think about it. Like
Waterbury we had a lot. We got a lot.
Bridgeport got about the same. They got about 4. Coach, you got Bassett. You got
Bassett, Hardin,
Bullard Havens, and then you got
Hardin, Bassett, Bullard Havens, and
It got to be one more.
It is one more. Oh man, Bassett.
Definitely one more, cause I know they like Waterbury, and New Haven the same way though.
New Haven got Hill House,
Career. They got what's
Cross.
this? Cross. Yep.
And then they got Eli Whitney.
Yep.
But like, here's the thing though, like those Eli Whitneys, those Bullard Havens
Them
at one
is
time was
Tech
ranked number 1
yeah.
in the state. Prince Tech out of
Yes,
Hartford
yes.
was
I
ranked
played
like
them.
number 2.
I played them my freshman year. That was the people that embarrassed me. Like,
Prince Tech?
Yeah, like that, because I started varsity my freshman year because of the situation that happened with other players on the team. So I started the last 10 games.
Okay.
And then I started the first game of the playoffs.
Got you.
And then they was like trapping me, and like it was crazy. Like, man, listen, that just changed me as a whole person, as a guard. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Whole bunch of hood dudes. Like, it was real. It was real. Like, all right, we in the trenches, and we got their hometown. Like,
Oh, y'all was in Hartford?
Yeah.
Yeah. You in the hood out there too.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I'll never forget that. They got purple jerseys or something like that, Prince Tech.
Yep, purple. Yep.
I'll never forget them.
Yeah, and what I was saying is, like, people in Waterbury don't see those other teams.
Nah,
so
unless you're going to the state tournament.
Unless you go in the state.
Now how they got it set up, you feel me, they're able to do that.
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
able to do it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back then, you man, who are these teams that
You don't see nobody.
you don't see nobody.
NVL, that's it.
Just the NVL,
That's
and
it.
you know. But now, can they play some dudes? You know what I'm saying? Some
They
solid-
definitely do. They definitely do. They play all the teams, every city in the state. They basically play a tech school out of there.
Yeah. But that would have been dope if y'all went there, man. Because just based on the mark that y'all left at Crosby, man, it was crazy.
We was mad when we couldn't play Caner. We used to want to play Caner. Like, why they ain't apart? They right around the corner.
Right there.
Like that never made sense.
So you go into, so now I'm about to get into, you going to Crosby.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's your expectations going in?
Honestly, man, I always been labeled as a gunner. Like the whole middle school, 8th grade.
Really?
Bootsy's a gunner. He's gonna chuck it. He's gonna everybody. I'm a gunner. Like that's what they used to say. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm a whatever.
Yeah.
So I already knew my expectation was I'm taking over everything, but I'm just hooping because I know who's on the team,
You know
all
the
of that.
team,
Like I'm
yeah.
just hooping. You feel me? I know I play with Jewel. I play with most of these guys in the summer.
Yeah.
I play with them around the hood, so it ain't unfamiliar territory I'm in.
Right.
But my expectation was like, I know DeVito,
Okay.
the JV coach, and I knew I'm gonna make varsity. That ain't even a question. Like, But my expectation for varsity, like, I didn't get brought up straight from varsity.
Okay.
Like the 2 bigger, like Jewels and Ju Smith, got brought up first.
Oh, they got brought up first?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the bigger bodies?
I don't know. That's how I figure. You feel me? Or that's just our jelly. You feel me?
Yeah.
our jelly had a thing with guards, like certain guards. Like that's how you see how CC was. A lot of guards, like he liked you to just pass, but I'm not that type of guard. Like I pass, but I score. So I knew DeVete was gonna move me up, and then I ended up starting. That's when we used to go to practice my freshman year. JV used to beat varsity every practice almost.
JV.
Yeah.
Who's on your JV squad?
It was me, Terrence Johnson, Shannon Ellis, and Jewels and Drew Smith. And
on the
then,
JV.
Yup.
Wow. So who? Y'all used to beat the varsity?
Yo, used to get so crazy in practice. Coach used to make varsity run because it used to get ugly.
Wow.
It used to get ugly. They know. They know. When y'all see this, y'all know. Y'all know. It used to get ugly.
Oh, man.
It used to get ugly in practice.
It used to get ugly in practice.
Yeah.
Wow. So, but I mean, that varsity squad wasn't, they still was kind of nice.
It was tough.
Yeah.
Like, it was the trenches out there. Like,
yeah.
Dog eat dog. Man.
Dog
I'm
eat
telling
dog.
you get on the bus, man, they used to tell you varsity or you JV. Like, that it used to be a thing. Like, it's like we fighting each other. Like,
wow.
Word. That's why varsity used to be killing crazy, too, because it's like, they playing another varsity team almost,
team, so it's like sharp and
still.
Like,
so
okay.
every day in practice, it ain't they just running over on us. Like, we working them. Like,
wow, they got to play for real.
Yeah.
Ain't no just going to go through the motions.
Nah, ain't none of that. You liable to get dunked on in practice. Like, like it's real.
So when did you catch your first dunk?
I caught my first dunk my freshman year.
Freshman year? You've been dunking since freshman year?
Yeah. I've been dunking since freshman year.
Wow. Yeah. What?
I've been dunking since 8th grade summer. Like, I've been dunking all 8th grade, but really, like, in a game type dunking was, like, freshman year.
Freshman year?
Yeah. I done had so many dunks, I can't even remember. Like, I done dunked on so many people. And
Now, did you work on your hops, or you just naturally were a leaper?
Like, my 8th grade year, you feel me, after that summer, you feel me, me and Jewels used to work out with my step pops and junk, Keith, Brian Redden and junk. So, we used to run with sandbags all up Pearl Lake Road, all around. That's all we used to do.
Run with sandbags?
Run up hills, up and down hills, back pedaling up hills.
Okay.
That's all I used to do. Like, then it was like Joel's bigger than me, and that was my best friend. So it's like, Then George Coles, that was our little crew. They taller, Dame taller, all them. So Drew Smith taller. So I'm the shortest one. I gotta get dunking like y'all.
So they all started dunking.
Yeah.
So you like, nah, y'all ain't leaving me.
Nah, y'all not leaving me. Like, y'all dunking something crazy. Like, y'all getting over the rim something. Nah, like. Yeah.
So y'all all dunking freshmen?
Yeah, everybody.
Wow.
Everybody dunking as freshmen.
Wow, okay.
Bob was dunking in 8th grade. Like
8th grade.
Like, and he was at Sacred Heart my freshman year.
Right, because then he transferred to Crosby after. Okay. Man, so y'all had a bomb squad all the way through.
Yeah, our squad was crazy.
So now you got yourself, your freshman year, you playing JV. So how did that season go until like the last 10 games of the season?
Freshman year, our freshman teams didn't want to play us. They used to cancel the games. Like
the freshmen?
We only ended up playing like 10 games our freshman year. Like 9.
For the JV?
No, because I was a freshman. Remember, I was a freshman playing JV, but we was originally all of us still freshmen. So far as our freshman squad with Jay Doherty and all of them, nobody wanted to play us. Like none of the public schools.
So wait a minute. So y'all is a freshman team.
Yes, we really freshmen. You feel me? We only had 2 people from upper class on JV, Shannon and Terrence.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So all the freshman games, like, because we ain't on varsity yet, so we playing freshmen in JV. Mm-hmm. Freshman game used to be crickets. Nobody show up to the game. Like, we in there scrimmaging ourselves and junk.
Nobody showing up to the game.
I used to cancel. We only ended up playing like 10 games that season out of like 20 games.
Wow. Now, the games that y'all did play, how bad did y'all do?
Blowout. We used to do people dirty. Like, only team we played like that freshman was Sacred Heart. That was really nice like that.
Sacred Heart. Now, all right. Who was part of that Sacred Heart squad?
It was Bot.
Oh, Bot was at Sacred Heart.
Bot was at Sacred Heart.
Okay.
They had Adrian Sanchez, I believe, went there. They had a little decent squad. I can't remember all of it, but Bot was there. They was straight. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nobody really wanted to play us like that.
Nobody wanted to play y'all. So now your JV squad,
Yeah.
they got to play.
Yeah. And then with some games, because, they got juniors playing JV.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
well, I think we only lost like 1 or 2 games that season for JV.
JV?
Yeah. We might even went undefeated. We only lost like 1 game, I think, out of JV.
Man. Now, what school would be the one that'll give y'all a problem in those early stages?
It wasn't even a school. It was us. Like we
Oh,
ended
it'd be
up,
y'all like off
against each
with
other. Our
y'all.
squads was crazy. Like our JV squad was crazy. That was one of our tough squads. Like Torrington always gave everybody problem because how they coaches was.
Okay.
How they ran their plays. They always break to the right or something. And we young. They
Right.
was real disciplined.
They was disciplined.
Yeah.
So like they was able to run the system to kind of neutralize y'all a little bit.
but far as DeVete though, our coach, he was like supreme. Like so we was top tier. Like
Yeah.
it used to be different.
Okay. Now, would you say, because I spoke to a couple of coaches, and some of the things that they would say that they was like, yo, the way they get at it on defense, their defense turned into offense because
Every
they're gonna
time.
rip you, but they just hounding the ball, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
'cause
Bulldogs
we had this
over.
little press, like you feel me. But everybody had the same type of press. It was just the type of people we had. Like
the athleticism with the
we
people
was
that you
all
had.
in competition with each other. People don't understand that.
Wait, explain that.
Everybody wanted 20 points. Everybody wanted 30 points.
So everybody
wanted 10 assists. Everybody wanted 10 rebounds. There were times in the games we joking around about to steal the ball from each other because I need my other bucket. My senior year, we never played the fourth quarter.
Never?
Never. We set out the whole fourth quarter. That's when BJ Montero, all of them came in the game.
Wow.
That's how BJ ended up. He got so much high points. Even though he did his thing,
Yeah.
he started early, being able to play straight 8 minutes.
Yeah. Wow. And that's a difference.
That's a big part, playing 8 minutes for a whole year.
Yeah.
6 minutes, 7 minutes straight quarter. Because we used to sit out. We up by 50.
So your whole senior year.
Whole senior year.
Didn't play. And I'm just going by the numbers that you guys put up.
The whole senior year. When we used to start the fourth quarter, all of us used to try to keep the ball inbound and not foul nobody.
So they don't stop the whistle.
So they won't blow the whistle. Because we know Nick pulling everybody out.
Everybody coming out. Wow. So now, boom, before you get to full-fledged varsity, now you played with Tom T and them. Now were they seniors?
My first year, when I was a freshman, they was juniors.
Okay. All right.
Tom T was a junior. It was Mike Baskerville. Feel me? James Vassar and them.
Yep.
Toby Lewis, Eric Johnson. And so a lot of them stuff happened in school. A lot of them couldn't finish the season up.
Okay.
End up being just Mike Baskerville, I think, or James Vassar or something. One of them two. End up senior year. That was James
Right,
senior year. That was James Vassar's senior year.
Yeah.
But that was Thomas junior year or whatever.
Okay.
So I end up coming in because I was the next thing up. Like I took people's spots basically. Like,
Yeah.
So after that, it was just like a rolling machine.
Wow. Now
Because I averaged like 10 points the last 10 games.
You averaged 10 the last.
Yeah.
So you came in with, you was confident. Was it?
Yeah, because I played against Randy Brooks when I was younger. I played against Kelvin. I grew up with Kelvin and JC and all of them. Like, you feel me? Cedric and all of them from the hood. Like, I played against everybody. So I was in them trenches. Then with Will Gainey, me being young and stuff like that, he used to bring me to Cheshire Park, New Haven. He used to bring me everywhere with him when he used to hoop. Like, so
Yeah.
that's how it became, like, everything. Like,
Wow. Okay. I got a story, right? This is when I wasn't laughing at the time. I can laugh about it now. This one back when they used to have the Marley up on the hill. And I had put a team in. And we had the early game. Now, mind you, this a dope team I put it, you know what I mean? So we had an early game. So I'm not there, so I was like, all right, I told my players, all right, be up at what's the name of our game is at like 11 or something like that. All right, cool. Our guys is there. They lay up my other team didn't show up. So I'm not even there. They're like, yo, what you want to do? The other team ain't show up. I was like, all right, well, they was like, yo, but we got these young dudes that said they'll play. I said, young dudes? He's like, yeah, they just, want to run a little bit, from one of the younger squads. I said, well, all right, what my dudes want to do? They was like, yo, we here, we want to play. I said, all right, let them go. I say, so I'm out running around. I get a call, E is bad. I said, what you talking about? Yo, these young boys is bad, yo. I said, what you talking about? These young boys is bad. Yo, you might want to get here. I get there, I'm like, yo, what? They beat my boys up. And I'm like, wait a minute. Because I think y'all was with Big Duke, Will Gay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Where'd
yo,
everything?
they running my boys. I'm like, man. I'm like, yo, who these young kids?
We used to demolish people.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be sad, and then we talking shit the whole time, like the whole time, like.
I was pissed, yo. I had to tell my dad, I said, yo, can't none of y'all call me for a week.
The word, yo. It used to be real, man. Like, cause I done been in situations, man. I done played in pro-ams. I done been in.
Yeah.
I done been in the den. I done been in the Lions den.
Now, okay, so now you get your, you get that freshman year out your system. So now, going into like that sophomore year, now the confidence is different. Like, how's your whole prep? Because you still got you got Tom T still.
Yeah, cause I knew like my sophomore year is gonna be me and Tom T at the guards.
Okay.
You feel me? But then it's like you don't know because Bop ended up coming my sophomore year.
That's when Bob came over your sophomore year.
Yes.
Okay. So his junior year.
No, it was Bop's sophomore year.
Bop's sophomore year too?
Yeah, Bop came after his freshman year. He left there and came with us after his freshman year.
Okay. Wow.
So his sophomore year, that's when he came.
Ooh. Man, so y'all really had all those years together.
Yeah. Yeah, we was in, fighting in the locker rooms, all that. Then hugging it out the next day, chilling with each other the next day, getting in trouble by all our parents. It was a whole game. When they said the team was together, we was together. That's why we felt like we should have won too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how tight we was. Like,
wow. So now that sophomore year, what teams are giving y'all problems now? Because you're not quite
at everybody. It was still Sacred Heart because Kelvin and them.
Oh, they still was there?
Yeah,
Kelvin and them was still in the building?
Lucky. It was John Lucky. You feel me? John Lucky was at Sacred Heart still. You feel me?
Was Cool still at Holy Cross? Or he left already?
Who was at Holy Cross? My freshman year was Matt Bates or one of them dudes, like I believe. Then it was they was like they had a squad. Mike Samito, they had a squad at Holy Cross. They had the Brady brothers at one point. Or something. They always had a squad, and then they coaching was excellent. Torrington used to be a problem, no matter what. Like, Wilby, that's every city team used to be a problem because it's all the kids that know each other.
Right. Now, you get today where a lot of kids know each other, but it's like they're friends. Right?
We was friends too, though.
Now, what's the difference between y'all was friends, but y'all went out they lunch meet?
Social media though, like it's the way these kids grow up. Like even though we outside together every day, we chilling, all that, we all friends. You go to what school? I go to this school. But it's a difference now.
Okay.
I'm not helping you up off that court when I'm playing against you. Yeah. I'm not trying to hurt you or nothing. Bro.
Right, but I ain't helping
you. Ain't my friend right now, bro. We not cool. Like. I'm not gonna do nothing to hurt you, ill will, none of that. Yeah. But we competitors right now. Like,
got you.
These kids nowadays is just like still, and we'll still be joking with each other while they on the other team and the lead line and all that. Yeah. But when that ball tip off, it's a different story.
Different story.
Yeah, these kids it's just the mentality nowadays. Like, it's just different.
Wow.
It's not enough park basketball.
I agree with that.
So you only see your friend at the game.
At the game. Right.
Y'all go out or something like that. It's not like that. Like,
dang. Okay. So y'all had how'd y'all season pan out?
Sophomore year.
Yeah.
We went to the semifinals, I believe.
The semis
in the States.
Okay.
We lost to Wilbur Cross.
Oh, okay.
Yup.
Wow.
What's the name? Forgot his name. Rest in peace. He killed us, man. He dropped like 38 and 22 boards. Like,
ooh.
Yeah.
For Wilbur
He
Cross?
passed away. He went to Monroe. He went to Morgan State College. Forgot his name. Yo, he's the
Wow.
man.
He was he was giving y'all the business.
Yeah, we lost. I think it was Wilbur Cross he went to.
Okay.
And they had big guards like their guards were 6'4", 6'3", like and that was the trenches sophomore year was crazy. We played at Cheshire High School that year. That's when the crowd it was so packed in there. It was so packed. It had New Haven and Waterbury.
Yep, Waterbury.
It was crazy.
Now, do the crowd amp you up, or do you get the jitters? Like, how do you?
Like me personally, like you always like, ain't nobody gonna tell you they never ain't been nervous getting on a court with a court full of people. It's just natural, natural nerves. Like you know what I'm saying?
Off.
Like feel me? Or some people is till they get their first bucket, first steal.
Yep.
It depends on the person. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that shit ain't all these people. Then how we play, you in the hood too, like so you got they hood talking to you right there on the floor. They got them talk. It's like we really at Rucker Park or something, like for real.
When did y'all? When did y'all like style of play with the? It was kind of like Showtime, man. Did that click like your junior year, or did y'all start doing that sophomore year?
Yeah, we all like our little group. As far as my senior group, we're back. We always been like that.
So y'all always been like that.
We all like growing up. You gotta think about it. N1 mixtape. Then you gotta think
right
about the era of basketball with Vince Carter, Allen Iverson, and all of them. Like, it's mad. Oops, you dunking on people. Like, if we would have had a social media era then, like. It was crazy. Like all these dunks I be saying, I said we was doing all of that, throwing stuff off the. Man, I used to throw stuff bounce it off the floor in preseason, off the floor, off the backboard, and my other teammate dunk it like behind my back. Like it used to be crazy. It used to be crazy. We used to do unbelievable stuff. The stuff we used to do, we didn't believe it. Like,
I didn't believe it. Y'all just throw the ball up.
Yeah,
see what you can come up with.
But then it comes to like every day, even after the season or before the season. We at either Juice Smith House or at Washington Park. At a park, we all dunking, doing. This was having dunk contests versus each other. 3-point. That's what we just competitive.
Wow. So y'all put a lot of time, like hours, not just hanging, but playing together.
It was nothing to do.
So y'all just played together.
It's either you outside selling drugs or you hooping. It's one thing you doing when I was growing up. Like And then when I was growing up, there's so many opportunities to play sports. So it ain't like now. They only got one way. Like
That's true.
There's so many free access to stuff. Boys Club was $1.
Yeah.
You could still go in there even if you wasn't a member.
Yeah.
The Y had day passes. Like all that stuff. They had 2 basketball courts at the Y.
Yep. They did.
The big gym
and then the one downstairs.
Yeah, so it was different. Like different.
Wow. That's true.
Then you had the wild other programs with gyms and stuff that the kids in the community that couldn't make it to them areas
they
was
go there.
able to still do the same thing for free and eat and everything. It's just they stopped all of that. The city stopped all of that.
Wow.
And that's why they getting what they getting now.
Getting what they getting.
Any 13, 14-year-old. Yeah, they want to play basketball, but that ain't helping them survive. You ain't putting them in no programs or nothing to survive.
And it's funny that when you say that, when you think about the accessibility that we all had to those things, where you don't have to do this, you don't got to jump through hoops. Like you said, you go to the WOW, it's free.
Yeah, like Miss
right
Paris.
Here, we going here, Miss Paris.
Miss Paris, Lori, rest in peace to them. You feel me? Cy, they used to take us on jail trips. Like, like you feel me? I don't want to be a part of this environment. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's that's real. Like these kids is not getting that opportunity right now.
They ain't getting that.
That's why you see the style of basketball you see.
Okay.
You only see the privileged kids that's able to get somebody to work out. Even in the NBA you see right now. You see most of the kids, they already strung along by an NBA player that take a group of the kids from their city and he string them the whole summer. He fund everything and get them right. Like
that's right.
We don't got that.
We don't got that. And that's key too.
We got the talent though.
And that's that piece that's missing.
Yeah, like we got the talent.
They got the funds behind them. So all you got to do is worry about this.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you in this.
And
Keep you away from that.
a lot of times it don't even be the fun. It's just the availability. A lot of people the day and age don't got the availability.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So your sophomore year, now your junior year.
That's when it all took over. Like
That's when
like we already knew we was going from our freshman to sophomore year, cause we was running through people.
Yeah.
But junior year, that's when it's like it started, the undefeated stuff.
That's when that started.
That's when everything started.
But it wasn't just like the undefeated stuff, to be honest with you. It's like the way y'all was beating people was
disrespectful.
It was bad. It
was disrespectful. I'm telling you, we had a mission. Like,
so no team in the state besides when you get to Trinity was giving y'all no problems.
I'm not even saying that because Hill House was nice. You feel me? It was teams. We never really like played the team. And even with Trinity our junior year, we was smacking them by like 17, 16.
Okay.
It was coaching. Us playing on a Division I court, that court bigger than a high school court.
Yeah.
Trying to trap. They coach out. It had basketball got a lot to do with coaching, no matter how much
a lot to do
talent
with
is.
coaching. Yeah.
You feel me? That's why we failed our junior year.
Okay.
We was running through everybody.
Yeah.
We got to them. We was running through them too.
Yeah.
Then that's what happened.
Wow. So you think they was able to make coaching adjustments?
I feel like our junior year, the court was wide. It's a college court. It's wider. It's longer.
Yep.
Us trying to trap. They coach made a couple adjustments when we wasn't trapping. We was up. We were like.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And that's what happened. Then play along our senior year, it almost happened again.
Oh.
Almost think about it. It almost happened again. We only won by 2 points again.
2 points.
The same situation almost happened again.
Woo. That would have been the heartbreaker, though.
Nah, I wasn't letting that happen. We was not letting that happen. Like, we definitely wasn't. We didn't care what coaches was saying. Everybody man up, bro. It ain't no trapping. You can't D your man. Get out the game.
Get out the game.
Straight like that. We got bodies. Everybody over here could play.
Wow. Now, did it ever come to times where y'all had to tell each other that? Like, yo.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. Our senior year, we was crippled. Bop didn't play that game.
Okay.
So it was our whole team thrown off. Everybody expected us to lose.
Okay.
He's a key part to all of that. Bop is a key part.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was different. But junior year, that's when it started, though. Like, we knew we was going to run through the whole NVL. Like, we didn't care about nobody in the city.
Nobody.
Disrespectfully, we didn't care.
Okay, so now, how's the jitters, though? Like, because now everybody's coming to these games. It's like, yo, you got to go to Crosby, yo. It's a show going on tonight.
We ain't care about that, though. Like, we love that, though.
Yeah,
like, it was like prime time. Like, we just talking to city. Like,
yeah,
you feel
for
me?
Sure.
It's Oop Central. Like, I'm getting 30 tonight. Oh, Big Cuz say he gonna give me $50. I get 30 tonight. What? Good luck, Cuz. I got 50 tonight. What? You crazy? You used to be crazy. They gonna look out for you. Everybody in the hood, they gonna look out for you.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it was just more fun. Like,
yeah.
It was more entertainment because we talking to people while we playing. Like, it was different. We was different. Like,
when I go, but see, it's crazy because now, not taking anything away from today's game, right? But when you go to the games and you just like see the level of play and you know how they, you see some good traps and stuff like that. And then, but when you look at like the way you guys was playing back then, it's like, yo, y'all almost was like a prep school.
yeah.
Like the way it looked on the court, it almost looked like y'all was a prep school playing against high school. The way it looked, like that trapping is like perfect traps and just getting the getting the steals and stuff
because
like
everybody wanted to be better than the next person on the team, and not in a bad way.
Yeah,
you feel me? We all helped each other, like
right.
Because our sophomore year was like it wasn't easy.
Nah,
we got our same team from the junior year was sophomores. You know what I'm saying? On varsity, basically. Me, Bop, all of us was there.
Yeah,
everybody. So it's like, and you got to think about it. Everybody on that team, except for a couple selected few, was from Long Hill and Walnut area.
Yeah. Wow.
So it was like trenches. Like, even
what
at
would you say
practice.
was your best game?
I don't lot of good games. Like I can't even say my best game because I had so many good games. Like, and my best game wasn't even in high school. I done dropped like in rec leagues. I done dropped like 70 points one game, 68 points at the South End one game. So like I done went to Bridgeport. I went to Danbury at the cage and shut that down out there with 40 balls, 50 balls. Like so, I get buckets. So like
Yo, what kind of zone is that though? Like when you like
I don't know. Like it just I don't know. I'm gonna kill you every play, every play. But one of my games though was like I had a couple games like we playing AAU. You feel me? Like playing in DC, playing against J.R. Smith. He coaching the team. It's his brother.
Smith.
Yep, it's his brother Edgar Sosa playing. The one that went to Louisville. It's me, Beefy, and Monty.
Okay.
Keith Coffin, I went to Hill House, and Monty that went to Hamden. So we get a breakaway. We killing. It's like this game crazy. It's mad coaches there, everything. Like, get the breakaway. J.R. Smith talking crazy, like his brother talking crazy. When I mean I posterized his brother so hard off this still breakaway, he fell on the floor. I'm on top of him, like it was crazy. Like
oh man,
crazy.
No sense.
I done shut Rumble in the Bronx down twice. Hit a buzzer beater on Team Odom. Cops had an escort us to do it. They were ready to fight. We was tripping. I done dunked on a 7-footer.
Wow.
Right off the rim. It was crazy, man. I had some games, but high school, every game was like, high school was really like, because we was so like advanced.
That's what I was going to say. Do you think you guys were like, take your core, like everybody on that, at that time, you think you guys was ahead of y'all time? Together as a group?
I feel like everybody on that team, if they would have went to another team, they would have brought their team. Their team would have been a top team in our league.
Everybody on that team.
Like if somebody, it would have one of our players on each team. Like
that's how much. Up.
That's how dominant each player was on our team at the position they was at.
Wow.
It was crazy. Like
that's crazy.
It was like I'm not lying. Like it was.
That's
like
crazy, man.
I don't care who we played. We used to go out of town, even in the state tournament. Like when teams come in the gym, like I heard of y'all. Yeah, I know you heard of us. We heard of y'all too.
Wow. So what would you say your worst game was?
Worst game, Prince Tech, my freshman year. I'll never forget that game in my life. I never forget that game.
Never forget that.
I had like so many turnovers. It was more than 10.
More than 10 turnovers?
Word of my life, because they pressing. You feel me? They taking the ball and I'm coming off getting the ball.
Okay.
My person that's supposed to help me just leaving me. So I'm just down there and they seniors or whatever they is. Like I'm dribbling, trying to get through it, and they just take still, I throw it still. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. It's crazy. I didn't know what to do. I was so confused. I had to take a breather. I got through it though. You feel me? I got through that shit, man. We got an ass whoop. We got whooped. I got through it though. That was crazy. That was like the most traumatized. It made me ain't want to play basketball.
Oh man.
Had me evaluate my life. Like I'm like, yo, this hard. Like you gotta be kidding me. Like I'm arguing with my team. Like you just leaving me. Like.
Yeah, dysfunction within the team.
Them guards had like 30 points apiece off my turnovers. I ain't gonna lie.
Wow.
That was crazy. That was one of my worst games. And in college, I had a real bad game. For my first college game ever, I had a bad game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how bad did that first championship sting to you guys? Up at, y'all was at the Mohegan?
Nah, we was at Central.
Yep, Central. Central. How bad did that sting?
Man, I heard it. I heard it bad.
You know what I'm saying? To a team that you guys felt like you can beat.
Man, we felt
you
like
know
nobody,
you could beat them.
We felt like nobody could beat us. You feel me? And we felt like we lost that game ourselves. And then the way we lost, off a half court, the player that ain't scored not one bucket probably, tapped the ball in. I think if it was back then replays, they would have went to overtime. No cap. Because I still can't believe that to this day. When somebody asks you, like, how could you explain that? Like, a tap from half court. Like, he didn't grab it and throw it in. He tapped it.
The basketball gods is in their favor, man.
I said, yo, they wanted Dave McGlure to go to Duke on his farewell band.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man.
You know, now I know that stung.
Yeah, it did, because we felt like we not playing a whole bunch of kids from Connecticut. Because they was getting kids from New York all over at that school. They could recruit out of state.
Right. So
we wasn't just playing like Craig Arch. He's from New York and stuff like that. We playing kids from New York. Like we not just
that's
playing,
right, Craig Arch.
Yeah, we not just playing regular state kids. Like we're not playing like New Britain, the game we played before that, New Britain High School. That game was crazy too.
New Britain,
the semifinal. Because New Britain was the #1 team in the state.
They was #1 at that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when I got my first dunk too. And like a state game.
In the state game?
State game, something crazy. A fast break, something crazy. I done had like 28. I went off that game. New Britain High School. There's the #1 team in the skate. That's when the coach's son played. New Britain High coach. He went to Hartford. He was a killer. Killer. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We ended up smacking them. Everybody had us losing. That gym was packed. Packed. Wow. Killed them.
Wow, so y'all lose by the tip.
Yeah, that was dramatic, man. That was crazy. We cried the whole way home, man.
Did that
we was
add
ready to
any...
fight each other in the locker room, everything.
For real?
I swear to God, blaming each other, everything. It was crazy.
You ain't box out.
Word. I swear, you know how that goes. Everybody arguing with each other, like.
You know, in situations like that, how does a coach contain his players? How do you calm that down and settle everybody down?
Man, we couldn't. Exit signs was broken at Central.
Y'all acted up.
Bro, it was crazy. It was crazy. He couldn't control us. It was crazy. It got crazy.
Y'all acted up.
Yeah, it got crazy.
Oh, man. Wow.
It got crazy.
You either want to get blown out, you don't want to lose like that.
Nah,
because now you think about all the little things that probably could have changed the outcome.
Yo, that was crazy. That was hurtful. Then it came back next year like, we got to win this, bro. We on a mission now.
So now you got the shirts, we on the mission.
Yep,
Now, does that mission start after that loss, or that mission start like basketball time or in the summer?
Nah, it started after the law because a lot of us was playing with Bop. You feel me?
Okay.
Big Bop. And the dude, he owned Evelyn's and junk. The dude Rich. We used to play for them. He used to be the CT Knights.
Okay.
So we used to play for them like our junior year that summer, going whatever. Done between them and Select. You feel me? Half of us play with Wayne, half play with whatever. And then the rec two with Bo. So we was just dibbling that because part of that, like Bop was part of like everything, like too.
Yeah.
Like,
So y'all whole squad
like
was still
most
playing.
of us, like me, it was me because Dane was playing in Springfield with Gino or something like that. Dane was playing for somebody else. So me, Bop, Jewels, and Jew Smith and Georgie Coles.
Okay.
We was all playing for either the Rec or Bop for CT Knights and stuff.
Okay.
Far as like but we wasn't really going out the state like that. It was all like statewide stuff.
Statewide.
Go to like Rhode Island or something like that, but nothing too crazy. Like
Got you.
But then when we got with Wayne, like that's when it started going out of state, crazy like that, Vegas and stuff like that.
All right. Okay. So y'all started traveling and putting y'all show on the road. What would you? I know you said like everybody did kind of like the defense that y'all ran, but the personnel that y'all had, like, did y'all do like a lot of running in practice to keep y'all endurance up, to keep that tempo? Like, cause it was almost like a tornado coming through, like when y'all on the court.
When we first start practice with our jelly and stuff, we practiced like the first week or two, like probably without a basketball, like even playing on the court.
Without a basketball?
Without a basketball.
Okay.
It's like,
so y'all just running drills.
Even if we playing the scrimmage, it's weird. Like half court is without a basketball.
Explain that. Like, how do you
without a basketball? It's weird, but it's like get you in repetition. Like I don't know. It was just his thing. Like preseason training type junk. Like when the season first start, got y'all a little week or two practice before it or whatever. Yeah, we used to do a lot of running and we used to practice without basketball. Like. Used to got so real. People used to be really sitting there like they got a ball. Cash.
Yeah.
It used to be ugly, man.
Wow.
I done seen people get hurt from running so much. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Wow, so that really prepped y'all to keep that going. And plus, y'all played all the time, too.
Mm-hmm. All summer, we was outside, though. Like, example, like, nowadays, these kids, we was outside.
You outside.
You wouldn't just see us at somebody's house playing a game. We was all at parks.
Okay.
What park we mean at what time? Oh, all right, we'll leave that park, end up going to another park. You hooping all day, in between you hydrating yourself, eating, whatever, but you really hooping all day.
All day.
All day, like, we hoop majority of the day.
Now, at this point, as you going into getting ready for your senior year, when you go into these parks in the summertime, do you find that people following y'all wherever, you know what I mean? Or y'all able to kind of like get busy?
It was the same people. We like it ain't nothing. Ain't nobody following
just
us.
Ballers,
like,
just
ballers
ballers at all the parks.
We used to go to the Wild, stuff like that. Like you feel me? Then I used to go with Duke and all of them. You feel me? Mel.
Yeah.
Run with the older guys.
Yep.
Other than that, then because we used to always try to run with the older guys. All the time, like we didn't want to play with nobody age. Like At the Wild, used to wait until after 6 o'clock. They only letting a few guys on the court with the older guys.
With the older guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Wow. Those spots right there. If you young, you better be ready.
Yeah, because I wasn't no boys club kid. Like most of these. People, I wasn't. I went to the boys club here and there.
Right.
I was really went to the Wild. Like
wow. Okay.
That's where I grew up at. That's where I was at. So I never was really like I hoop at the boys club every day. Like most of I don't got no boys club stories. Like
okay.
I got wild stories. Like that's like word. Like
you know, Tyson going for 80 down at the Wild.
Word, shit like that, like real, like word, Boo Boo dunking on somebody from half court backwards, like it's crazy. You threw the alley from half court, like it's crazy, word. But then a lot of players that was good in the NVL couldn't come there and play. It was the trenches, like you on a rubber court only so big. You got the metal little backboard, like it's old school, like
straight trenches though.
Straight trenches.
You know what I'm saying?
Radio gonna feed you. You good.
Yeah, for sure.
Gonna play chess, play the video game if you want to too. But mainly the focus, you hooping.
You hooping down there. So now y'all get ready for your senior year. Now it's y'all on the mission. And y'all just blew through the NVL, man.
We already knew it time. Cause then you gotta think about it. Everybody that like Doug Hoffler ended up coming to Crosby.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
man.
No, like Torrington, we always got a problem with Torrington. Even though we're gonna blow them out, it's just the problem. Like so, Holy Cross, they coach. We know we're gonna have going into their house because of the refs and stuff. But we always mindful on stuff, though. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, yo. Like it was just like, I know what I'm gonna do. You know what you're gonna do. Let's all do this together.
Yeah.
And everybody was unselfish. Like,
how often, or do how often has it been times when you had to in game kind of like settle everybody down? All right, this now would it come from like your instincts or generally saying? Or Jelly saying?
I ran it. Me, like
okay,
us, like we good, like we good. Everybody, like we was so in tune, like we knew when we was. Even me, Bop will pull it back. Even Joels will pull it back. Damon might pull it back real quick before he give me the settle down. And I'll come up and get the ball. Drew Smith the same way. Slow it down. So we tripping. All right, stuff. So we all knew it. Like we all had a guard mentality because they played with me. I played against them. I had a big man mentality.
Yeah. Okay.
So if I get a small guard, I'm posting them up. Bop gonna post them up.
Yeah.
Like we know. We just knew the game so much. Like
that's rare too. Like everybody to be in sync like that.
You gotta think about it. Drew Smith was probably like 20 points away from 1,000 points. Wow. And if Bop would have played his freshman year with us, he would have got his 1,000 points. That'd have been 4,005 because Dame got us 1,000 points. That'd have been 1,000 points on one team. Not
BJ?
BJ got 1,000. That'd have been 6, really.
And then Ant came after y'all.
After y'all, I was already out of school.
You was already out when Ant came. Wow.
Because BJ was a freshman when I was a senior.
Wow. And he was able to get prime minutes with that. Y'all not playing in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Buckets, pure buckets, too. We used to, little bro, get them buckets. Word everything. It's going to matter in the long run.
It's going to matter. And it did, too.
Word.
Like, wow. So think about, 20 points away, he would have had all them 1,000-point scores on that
think about
squad.
that, too, though. Like, if we would have played the fourth quarter, Juice Smith would have hit 1,000.
He's coming out, too. Everybody's coming out.
Yes, he'd have hit 1,000. I'd have had probably almost 2,000. Joel would have probably had almost 2,000. That's 20 games. And then BJ and them, that's why when I used to go to their games, I used to be mad, like, Jelly Land, y'all play the fourth quarter and you blowing them out? He used to sit us, like, we used to be mad, like.
The fourth quarter.
Or we used to sit there. If you really watch some film, go back and watch a film or two, you'll see it.
Game over. Third quarter, game over.
Game over first quarter.
First quarter's over.
First quarter, it used to be like 32. It done been games like, I'm telling you, like, it been crazy. Like,
So, and when you look at it like that, you guys are scoring sometimes 20, 30 points in the quarter.
like not even, like 2 minutes in the quarter.
2 minutes in the quarter.
3 minutes in the quarter is 30 points on the
30
board.
points on the...
Because you got to think about, like you said, the defense.
The
We come off, we trapping this mad steals, transition layups. Oops. They scared to throw the ball in. It should be crazy.
Yo, that's
like,
a nightmare, man.
nightmare. I used to set guards up. I used to let you act like you're getting on the fast break. I used to go low.
Yeah.
I know Dame or Joel's about to punch his shot. Even Bach, even all of them are going to punch his shit. Like, as soon as I go low, here you go. Poof, go to sleep.
Oh, man.
Fast break. Then our inbounds play was a pure bucket. Mm-hmm. Every play we ran, like, it was like we know we getting a bucket. We got an opportunity to get an easy bucket. Get it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all putting teams away first quarter. This game.
But it was us ourselves. Like, we always friends. Like, so it was like,
that makes it easier too.
yeah, like
That and that makes the connection. Like, you know what I mean. You know their instincts.
yeah. Even if we argue,
Once I get, I know I don't even gotta look. I can
Yeah.
throw. I know he down there.
Yeah, even if I ain't like you today, that shit don't matter on the basketball court. When we
Right.
got a game this afternoon, we be all right this afternoon. We straight.
Yeah.
That's
sure.
how it was straight. Like, no animosity. Nobody wanted to be better than nobody, but everybody wanted to be great.
Everybody wanted to be great.
Yeah.
Facts. So now, as you guys, you get your payback on Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's got to be like redemption. Like,
Yeah, it was redemption, but we wanted to really blow them out, and we didn't.
they wanted to really blow
We
them
wanted
out.
to really torch them.
All right. So what do you think stopped y'all from blowing them out like you wanted to?
Because we wanted to so bad. We was doing the most, like.
Okay.
And then I didn't have a good game.
Okay.
I had a good game defense-wise, but as far as like offense, like I didn't have a good game.
Okay.
Joel's was hot, so me being a point guard, I'm gonna feed that hot hand. Like
You gonna
he
feed
was
him.
on fire, like
Yeah.
he couldn't miss. So it's like, why not? Like
Just give it to him.
every bounce, everything. It was like, it's your world right now, baby. Take it.
Take it.
It's your world. You gonna lead us here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do what I gotta do. Finish doing what you doing.
Yeah.
Word. And then it's a different role I gotta play too, cause Bop was the other guard that handled the ball a lot too. Like,
Okay.
And
he wasn't in that game.
Nah, he didn't play that game. So that like that changed the whole dynamic of everything too. Like
Right.
I
right.
couldn't be freely Bop.
So you
penetrate.
really was kind of like the general that game. You
Yeah,
had
I'm always was the general, but like me and Bop switch roles. Like
Okay.
no matter what, like Bop could run a point just like me. I could become the Bop gonna penetrate and get me open.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It was none of that. Like we
Yeah.
got wingmans. Like they don't got the same IQ like he had. Like
Yeah.
So
okay.
yeah. So it was like we was definitely missing that.
Wow.
Like Dougie was good, but then our Jelly was it's like you know how coaching be.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
want to pit certain players in. And
Yep. For whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So y'all get that redemption. Mission accomplished, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you guys getting like flooded with offers? Like,
Nah, we got mad before even the state champions tournament.
Uh-oh.
We got invited to the Nike Elite tournament in Madison Square Garden. Because we was ranked in the nation. We was like 56 in the nation.
56
like,
in the nation?
Yeah, and like 14th or something on the East Coast or something like that.
damn.
We was ranked. Like, we was
Okay.
nice. We was tough. So we got invited to the Nike tournament in Madison Square Garden.
Got you.
The state of Connecticut turned us down. Like, saying they care more about education than sports. Like it's like we can't play X amount of games out the. It was weird, yo.
What?
You only allowed a certain amount of games. That like I swear. It's weird. That's why I was confused when I seen Windsor and all that going up to Mass playing in tournaments and stuff. I'm like, this is crazy. Like,
wow. So y'all didn't get invited to like the Hoop Hall Classic and
them wasn't around.
They wasn't even around. No.
We got
but that's equivalent to.
We got invited to the Nike Elite tournament. That was the toughest tournament for high school players on the East Coast at the Garden.
I would have loved to have seen y'all.
Man, listen, we was tight. That drove us even more.
And that was your senior year, that?
Yeah, that drove us even more. To do that? Like, yeah, it was like halfway during our senior year around this time.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Wow. Nah, that gotta suck. Like, damn, like we're good enough to be on that stage and let everybody know what we've been doing up here in Connecticut.
Yeah, man. It was crazy, man. That junk was like we was devastated, man. We really thought we was gonna go. That changed a lot, man. It changed to like we killing everything now.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. That's exactly what y'all did too.
That's what we did. Run through everything. Everything is show now.
Everything.
We blowing them out for halftime so we could chill. Everything else is buckets. You better pad your stats.
Yeah.
That's how it went.
Wow.
Because you know the fourth quarter come, you're not playing.
You're not playing, so you're not
playing.
You get what you get now.
3 quarters. That's how a lot of these players older. None of these people could say they sat out the whole fourth quarter of their senior year.
The whole fourth quarter.
Every game.
Man. Just think if you guys play, even if y'all played 4 minutes, what y'all numbers are probably.
Most we used to play was like a minute and a half because we trying not to foul.
Yeah.
And telling the other team, coach, don't call a timeout. Yo, we gonna let your team score. Like, I'm telling you, that's how it really used to be.
Man. So how would are you guys like getting interest from like colleges and stuff like that?
Yeah,
going
but
into
like I feel like the system we is in, like I'm not to throw shade on nobody. Like it wasn't nothing there for like I wouldn't know. Like wasn't nobody coming to me saying A, B, C, none of that. Like much as work we was doing, wasn't no letters coming like that. Like I didn't see them. I seen a couple from AAU when I was with Wayne, like before as like high school. Like I ain't seen no letters. Like Bayheim came to our practice. Like I don't know. I ain't see nothing, and I don't know too many places that's gonna tell you. Probably besides in Ireland or somebody that they seen in BJ.
Yeah.
But I ain't seen no letters.
What?
Coach ain't give me no letters.
Yo, like the stuff y'all was doing.
Yeah, bro. I got Pensacola Junior College. That's where I went. And I felt like I should have went prep school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But hey, everything happens for a reason, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's the system we was in. I felt like at the time they wasn't experienced. Like they learning from us. Okay. They never had this much elite players, and even if it's so many JUCOs or something hitting them up, whatever, they didn't know how to handle it.
Right.
That's how I feel like. As we left, they got better with it.
Got better with handling, knowing what they have, and doing right by what they have. Like it was almost like wow. Like,
but I can't even say the high school got them letters because they play AAU. AI played good AAU ball, man. BJ played. They played for elite AAU team, so it's like
a lot of the eyes could have came from the AAUs, which is okay.
So it's like I feel like our coaching, they was old school. They wasn't in our era. It was just changing, like around where we was at, like so.
True, man. Do you feel like as you guys now you having kids and you knowing what you went through and knowing the knowledge of the game, do you think it gives the kids a better advantage now to go a little bit further?
Yeah, it do, but then it don't because they don't have the necessary like places.
Okay.
You feel me? To go to practice their craft. Like if you was down Florida somewhere it's nice out all year round.
Right.
You could go outside and work out all day. Here it's like, all right, you gotta get a wide pass, but that wide pass people can't not afford that wide pass right now. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's just like it's no free nothing no more. Like
right.
It's nowhere a kid could go play at, and it's people like that, like got Dame working these kids out. He's spending his own money getting places to work these kids out, or trying to meet them on their own time. And, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then when you do go to places like the Y or the Rec or something, the city or something, try to say like you stealing from them. So it's like it'd be weird, yo. Yeah. So it's like, how you want me to help the youth when where I'm helping them?
Where I'm gonna help them at?
You want an arm and a leg to rent the gym.
Exactly.
When the gym gonna be empty anyway.
Gonna be empty anyway.
The employee's gonna sit here and get paid anyway.
And you're trying to help these kids.
Gee, I want the violence to go down and everything, but it's no help.
So it's almost like, okay, you tell them to stop doing this, but what are you gonna put in place?
Nothing.
If you ain't put nothing in place, what's motivating them to change? You know what I'm saying? You gotta put different things, bring back some of the old programming and stuff like that.
Only thing new to them is social media every day, because it's something new every day. It's the same thing, but that's the only thing new and free for them to indulge in.
Yeah.
It's nothing like, come on, like,
nah.
Even these parks that they doing it over slowly. You go to these other towns, like, these parks is nice, like, set up the park. You do half of Hamilton Park, but leave the court crazy, like.
Yeah.
You do Fulton Park, but don't do the basketball court. Like, come on, man. Like,
exactly.
Do better, man.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we need that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you speaking it so the people in our city where we're at can know, like, yo,
definitely.
Let's do, because look, man, we got a lot of gyms in the city that, you know, the kids of today, you know what I mean, some of them indulge in bad stuff because what are we giving them?
But yeah, you're right. Then they want to blame the parents, right? Like, all right, what you want us to keep them cooped up in the house all day? Right. Like, when they do go outside, is no opportunity for them to do nothing positive or productive. Like,
exactly.
Everything is, it costs $30 to get in here for an hour or something. Like, it's just weird, man. No, and I don't know how now it's technology and the day and age we in, how then back then we had more opportunities than now.
Right. And you would think it'll be vice
easier
versa.
now.
You know what I mean?
Easier. They have some type of program like, all right, the gym free for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's none of that.
It's none of that. You know, and those are things that we got to work on. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, hopefully, you know, if enough of us, hey, look, we, you know, get tired of the route that some of our kids are going in and we want to try to help them. Because, again, you can't just take away something and expect to change. No, what are you going to replace it with? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got to replace it with something positive, something to keep them, and enough of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Definitely. You know, as you transition to, you know, to college ball, what was the hardest transition you had to make?
I had a journey, man. Like, because when I first went, right, I'm 17. Just like I told you, I graduated early. So I ended up going to Pensacola. Okay. Junior college. So it's me and Jewels go down there. Okay. So mind you, everybody going out. I can't go out. I'm 17. I can't go to the beach party after dark. I can't go nowhere. Like, it's like, all right, now I gotta stay here. I'm good, whatever. Hurricane Katrina come. Oh. I'm like, nah. After I seen that, like, I'm like, I can't live down here. Like, 17. So I ended up coming back, like, early, and I was still able to play AAU because I was young. Okay. Feel me? So I ended up playing that year with Wayne, that whole summer and all of that, AAU. And then Wayne ended up getting me into school. Ended up going to, I had a scholarship for West Panola College in Texas. Okay. The coach ended up leaving, going to Redlands. There's like the number 2 JUCO in the country. Okay. In Oklahoma City, El Reno, Oklahoma. I ended up going there. I go there, I'm there for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Coach like, hey, you too good to play here. Because I was supposed to redshirt, but he had too many people redshirting. Okay. And then he had obligation to sophomores that he already had, whatever. So he ended up saying, I could get you to Frank Phillips Community College. They was in like Garden City. That's where Jewels and all them played at. That was in the same conference. Okay. So I ended up going out there to Borger, Texas. Borger, you see how that sound, right? Yeah. Man, listen, I ain't never seen so many cows in my life. Like, oh, man. I drive out there, and I could not do it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I end up coming back home because you go out there, it's like me and a roommate. Mind you, I'm there with the number 2 player in the country. this dude, he tough. Like, feel me? He my roommate.
Number 2 player in the country?
Number 2 player, guard. Like, he was going to Oklahoma or something like that next year. Something Cook. His name was Cook. So, we in there. We got a regular room. It looked like a regular room. Ain't no bathroom in there. Like, so we sharing a big bathroom with the rodeo people. Mind you, we in Texas. They got people that's on the rodeo team. Baseball players, football players. And a lot of JUCOs on the East Coast don't got football teams. The West Coast, they got football teams. You know what I'm saying? You know how nasty that junk was? Like, and we all got to share a bathroom like I'm in jail or something. Like, bro, you tripping. I'm out of here. Like, I'm out of here. And then we go to the football game, and that's when I was like, I can't, like, the whole town was like Saturday Night Lights, like, at sundown town. Like, I don't belong here. I end up leaving there. Then I end up going to Western Wyoming.
Okay.
That's where I end up going with Coach Bevel out there. So my first year, it was straight. I ended up playing. He wasn't starting me because I'm in a Mormon state. It's just different. Right. So I started the whole preseason, mind you. But first game of the season, I ain't start. Okay. But I get in the game. I get the breakaway about the punching on him. The dude jumped and go like this. So mind you, I'm at Snow College. That's in Utah. We in a Mormon state, right? So when I go to dunk, he bend down, so I flip, try to grab the net rim, end up missing everything. I stick my hand out. I hyperextend my arm, so it go this way. My whole arm was the other way, and then it went back, right? So now I'm screaming, cursing. All you hear these people saying, "Did you hear what he said?
Oh, shit.
Did you hear the bad words he said?" Yo, it was crazy. So I ended up redshirting that whole year because I had to go to therapy for like 4 months for my arm.
Okay, for your arm.
Then I came back like it was like the end of January. I could have came back and played, but I'm redshirting. I'm not wasting half the year.
Right.
Ended up coming back with the AI sleeve, killing. I couldn't miss. Like,
okay.
So when I came home that summer, I was like torturing everybody because you got to think about I'm in Wyoming. We above elevation.
Yeah, the breathing.
Everything. So when I come back home, I can run 30 games like it's nothing. Wow. So it was nothing to me. Like, yeah. So that I was killing. So my first year, then I go out there and I play. Okay. First year, I'm like top 10 in the nation in scoring in JUCO. I averaged like 23, 20, 22 a game. My freshman year. Had mad coaches coming to see me. So we in the regional tournament for the town. I end up getting hurt. Tennessee coach there to come see me. I get hurt second half, like the end of the first half. Got like 13 and a half. I go to pull up on the dude, Sheridan College. I go to pull up, he undercut me. I land right on his foot, tore my ACL. Damn. And that was that after that. Like,
get out of here.
Word up. Like,
wow.
I had to end up getting a scholarship to Morgan State. And then far as I was having a baby like real life was just hitting all at once.
All
like,
life was coming.
Yeah, like, and then all that junk just fell through.
Wow, but like the journey that you went.
Oh yeah, it was real.
Like, you know
That's
what I mean?
I could speak to these little kids, man.
Yeah.
And now the rule that they just passed, you could literally be in college for 11 years right now. Like literally.
Yeah.
You could redshirt 2 years in JUCO and play 2 years.
And play 2 years.
You could redshirt in a Division II school and play 4 years.
Yeah.
That's 11 years in college and getting an NIL deal. You got a career, bro. Without even making it to the league.
Exactly. Without even making it to the league.
These kids got it good now. I wish when I was in JUCO, that didn't go against your eligibility. You know how many kids missed their time because they started JUCO and then end up leaving, but they clock still ticking because you already played the game. Like,
wow,
it's crazy, yo.
That's crazy. You can mess around and do 11 years.
You could do 11 years. Respectfully,
11 years. And with the NIL, get paid as a pro.
Now you got to think about the new freshmen is about to be, what, 24 now, if you really think about it?
Yeah.
If they go to JUCO and just take that route if they want to, because it's not holding against you. You could just go there and get better.
Right. Wow.
That's crazy.
So you think that route, okay, so now with that route on the table, right?
It's going to help a lot of kids out.
Do you go that route or do you go the reclassified route?
It ain't no what you mean prep school because reclassing ain't no reclassing no more. You can't reclass no more. They can't hold their kid back in middle school no more.
They stopped that?
They stopped that.
Okay, because you know that was
the thing.
That was the thing.
They stopped that. You can't just reclass your kid no more.
Okay,
that's why a lot of these prep school now. A lot of these kids just going straight to prep in their junior year. You know what I'm saying? Because you could do your junior year, senior year, and another year in prep school. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So going into your junior year or after your junior year?
People go to prep. Some people go like prep school freshman year, but like say people already established junior year. If they want to go, they could go to prep school.
Okay.
Say if they end up not going to junior, they senior year, they could go to prep school, right? You play prep school that whole year.
Yep.
And then you could post grad year, because that's prep school, PG.
That's prep school, yeah, so that's 2 years.
Yeah.
And then go to the...
Then you could go to junior college if you want.
Okay.
Instead of going straight D1, if you feel like physically, basketball-wise, you're not ready,
you go...
and still get your college education and end up with a master's by the time you leave college.
So they got more avenues to
That's
really...
better. You're going to see a lot of kids going somewhere now, I think. Like,
I hope so. You know what I mean? The reclassifying thing always is like, you know, because, you know, when people do it so young, but with now when you got the post grad and stuff like that, when you do it like that, at least they're older. And, you know what I mean? You can kind of see what you got. You know what I mean? 'Cause, I mean...
But I feel like the people was doing that because... They was watching like how all these kids, like the NBA player LeBron and them kids, Carmelo and them kids, because you gotta think about all the AAU teams here. They out there playing against them teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they see what's out there.
Yeah.
They know half of them kids. They probably reclassified, if not. But even if they ain't, they getting the game experience because from an NBA playing, they getting all the resources.
Yes.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
that's the thing.
They on a schedule, a diet. All of that every day, like so, it's like it's no kid left behind.
Right.
Got a top 50 kids that's nice in the state. I'm taking all of them.
Okay.
It's a camp thing. Like it ain't no.
Yeah.
All summer y'all coming with me.
Y'all coming with me. Wow. And like you said, that's the resources that these kids up here don't got. that's key too.
It's like, what gym do you got that where you could just like. It's just a court where we could just rent it's open gym. No, where? We had a facility by Hamilton was a soccer.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
They ain't put a whole bunch of basketball courts in there. You could have got some
all year round.
Even with a soccer court in there, you could have did a little soccer thing in there too. Like,
for sure. What message would you send for like the kids today or even the parents that's, you know, getting involved and, you know, supporting their kids, trying to get them to the next level. Next level could be
as far as
college
with the parents and all that. If you got a good coach that you trust, let the coach your kid. You feel me? I'm a basketball player.
Yeah.
And a lot of coaches don't coach, and I'm not gonna just interfere with his. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is rude. I got a big problem with parents thinking they know more than these people that's helping their kids. You know what I'm saying? Even come down to with the trainers, they feel like they know more than the trainers. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you giving these people the opportunity to train your kids or coach your kids, let them do it.
Let them do it.
Like, you feel me? If you got a problem, you hit them up personally after the fact. You don't need to be out there making it hurts your kid more than anything.
You do.
Because you yelling your kid confused on...
They confused on what direction to go into and all that.
You trying to coach your kid from the bench, bro. Like...
Yeah.
It's not healthy. It's not
that's
healthy.
Key. Let the coaches or the trainers do their job.
Yeah, yo. If you got a problem with it, you call them personally and let them know how you feel. It's a time and place for everything.
For sure.
And I feel like going to a lot of these games, a lot of these parents feel like they obligated to just jump in, say something. You don't know what their practice was like. You don't know nothing your son did all week for coach to act like this.
Yeah. Right.
He could have been joking in practice all week, not taking it serious.
Kid ain't gonna come back and tell because I was being a-hole or joking around. That's why he ain't played me. They ain't gonna tell you that.
That's like when my son tell me something, I'm always gonna tell him you did something. Ain't no coach just gonna nah. Well, you're not working hard enough then. Like that's why he's getting on you. He feel like you could be better.
Yeah. Yeah,
these kids could take no constructive criticism no more.
And that's the thing too.
And then once you say it to them, the parents get defensive too.
Well, here's the thing too: is like the parents get defensive, and then when it comes to like the AAU or even high school now, because a kid could quit and then go transfer. You could tell them, no, I need you to do this to better your endurance, to better your strength. Take 20 more free throws. Man, I ain't trying to hear this.
I feel like we got too many AAU teams too.
Oh yeah.
Growing up, we ain't, like, come on, man, like. And then the AAU team, half of these guys all know each other, so it's like, and they all cool. So why y'all can't come together, get 2 A squads, 2 B squads? It'd be a better foundation.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. You feel me? It's just too. Then these kids end up being in different programs and end up all going to the same. Couple of them going to the same high school together.
Yeah.
So it's
right.
like,
I think with all these different AAUs now, you got group over here, group over there, group. So now they're able to, man, I'm leaving, I'm going over here.
And then you got tension with certain AAU coaches with them, like, I'm stealing your kid. Or, how I'm stealing your kid when I know him too? I just need him to play a game or two for me, bro. He can still play for you.
Right.
Like, what's wrong with him getting another opportunity to play somewhere else and ain't on your time?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I don't like too. You're not allowing these kids to play for multiple teams. Like, that's not, that's your kid, but it's not. Allow them to spread their wings, man. You might not be playing in that tournament that coach is at, that somebody else is
so
playing
let him play. Why can't he play?
It ain't a high school team, you feel me?
Yeah.
You saying you want the best for the kid.
True. Now, because you had immense hops. What are some things that, these kids can do working out wise or, to increase their hops?
You got to run. You got to run. You got to run. You got to do hills. Run.
You got to go outside.
Hills. You got to
go outside.
Waterbury.
Kids, you got to go outside.
Waterbury?
We got all these hills in Waterbury.
What they used to say back in the day about Waterbury people. What they all used to say. All I know, Waterbury guys, they could jump.
Because everybody running up them hills.
Outside. Everybody live next to a hill. They can't say they don't got a hill. When it get nice outside, you got to do it on your own. You go upside, you backpedal all of that up the hill. Get you a little weight vest, and you good. And it's funny you say that because it's not like you need all this high-tech stuff. You don't.
Get a weight vest, run up these hills. You know what I'm saying?
But then you got Bop too, though. They got the high-tech. Bop don't mind helping none of these kids.
And he'll help you.
So
you
got the
go check that out
opportunity.
too.
So he got all of that. If you want to go the high-tech way, he got that too. Then Dame helping these kids out. So it's like the opportunity's there. A lot of these kids is lazy.
For sure.
Social media, they phones, like, it's no, all right, I play my game. It's not like what I got to do to get better now.
Right.
Let me call a coach or my trainer or Dame, somebody know, hey, can I set up like a workout, a shooting drill? It ain't got to be a full workout.
Yeah.
Something you want to work on. Yo, Dame, I just want to get mad shots up. Like,
for sure.
Can you do some shooting drills with me? Like, hey, Bob, I want to work on my core. Can I come down and work on my core for it? Like,
yeah.
But it's like these kids want us to want it for them.
Nah. Can't want that. Can't have that. You know what I'm saying? And I tell the kids, man, you have to. I can't want it more than you.
Yeah.
You have to, because I can't go out there and do it. I can tell you what to do, but you still got to go out there and do it.
Yeah, that's why I look at what Devon's son, Phil Lott's son, right? Yeah. Hakeem's son, like they out there, they want that. You feel me? Their father and them ain't pushing. They want that for themselves, like, you know what I'm saying? So these little kids should take note from them.
Yeah.
The old guys can only tell you so much. They like to see it in the flesh. So look at your upperclassmen. They're doing it. Like,
they're doing it.
Come on, he playing down at IMG in Florida. Like, come on, that's a dream.
Yeah.
He down there working out, he doing his thing, man. Like,
facts.
Got kids just learn, man. They come from all of them went to the same Waterbury schools y'all went to.
Yep, definitely. With Boots, man, is, when I just go back and, read some of them highlights, man, and then, you know what I mean? It was, man, you guys were like must see, man. It was showtime in Waterbury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thank you, for the work that you put in on the court and just coming back to what you're telling these kids got to hear this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
man.
you went through it. Like, you know what I mean? You like you said you went through the trenches all the way through.
I ain't go to college till I was 20, 21 almost. Bro, I sat out a couple years.
Yep.
So for all these kids that think because they was hooping 18 and it ain't work out, you could still go to junior college, bro. You could still chase your dream. Wow. It ain't over. Like, you out here thinking it's the end of time. You know how many junior colleges is? D2s, D3. Like, they give you a free scholarship.
Heck yeah.
Because they looking for a kid or two from out of state that could play decent. And you go there and you take advantage and get an education for free.
Get an education for free.
And who knows where that leads you after you go there and
career
play.
after that.
You might end up at a D1 school or a D2. You never know.
Yeah. You know?
I'm telling you.
You know, y'all kids, man, y'all take heed to that, man.
Yeah,
That's the gym right there.
That's the gym.
That's the gym, man. Well, man, I thank you, man.
Always, brother. It's
a
pleasure.
For coming back, running it
Always,
back with
man.
us.
Gotta run it back, right?
You know what I mean? Hey, Waterbury, hey, this is a legend right there. He's one of the greats, man. He got busy. That early 2000s, man. If you wasn't there, you missed it. They was must see. That whole squad, man. That was, you know, you heard of Showtime Lakers, man. Showtime Bulldogs, man, because they was they was giving it to all their kids.
That's a good one.
They gave it to my grown men team too.
Word up, we used to be tripping, boy.
You know, but you know the work, man. The hard work that they put in. They was hungry. They was eager. They was determined, and it showed on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously the opposing teams was like, man, this group of Bulldogs they coming through and they ain't taking it easy.
Word. We
you know what I'm saying?
The same trenches y'all did.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But you know, we gotta get outside.
Yeah.
Kids, we gotta put the work in. We gotta get outside. We got a bunch of hills, so there's no excuses.
None.
You know what I mean? We got trainers. You know what I'm saying? We got facilities. You know what I'm saying? You can call up Bob. You know what I'm saying? You got Dame. You know what I'm saying?
I'm starting to get back into it now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be out there with them. So like, word.
You know. So it's there's a lot of resources that we have, man. You know, we especially guys that play ball. You know what I mean? You know how much you can learn from this gentleman right here.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You go read up and look at the archives and you know what I'm saying. The work he put in, the work that whole squad put in. And you know, it's just the testament of their hard work back then, and now the knowledge that they got that can put you guys to another level.
It's like J.O., he taking all the young kids. Jordan
doing this thing,
He's bringing
man.
them everywhere, man.
J.O.,
like,
and the other trainers out there, you know what I'm saying, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Randy
Randy doing it too. He helped my son out. My son was with Randy. Dame helped all of them, man. It's a big community.
It's a big community. Dame, you know what I'm saying?
Mark, Rob, everybody out there, man.
Mark, Rob.
It's
you know
a big family out there. Yup.
Trey.
Everybody.
It's a lot of trainers. Devon, you know, we got a lot of, shout out to Devon.
And all of them players that we named played the game. They know it. Like,
they played
all
the
of them
game.
been places. They, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. You know, but, you know, thanks for tuning in, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Another episode of Run It Back. You know what I'm saying? Some great gems. You know what I'm saying? We was able to chop it up with one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? He left his imprint on the court. You know what I mean? Stay tuned. See y'all later.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Always, man.